Ready for another deep dive? Today is going to be a wild ride through history, all thanks to October 12th.
October 12th, you say? Sounds intriguing. What's on the docket?
Well, we're covering a lot of ground exploration, Cold War showdowns, even a little taste of Bavarian celebration. Ye game.
Let's do it! Always up for a good history lesson, especially with a twist.
Okay, buckle up. Our first stop takes us back to 1492. Think Columbus, months at sea, and finally, land. The Americas. We often call it the discovery of the New World, but, well, it's more complicated than that, right?
Way more complicated. I mean, imagine thinking you've discovered a whole new world, only to realize people were already there, thriving in sophisticated societies. That's what happened. Columbus didn't discover an empty land. He encountered complex indigenous civilizations that had existed for centuries.
Right, it's more of an encounter than a discovery, really.
Yeah.
But either way, it was a massive turning point in history. What were some of the biggest ripple effects of that encounter?
Well, for starters, it set off this massive exchange of, well, everything. Plants, animals, diseases, you name it. We call it the Columbian Exchange, and it completely reshaped the world as they knew it.
Hold on, you're talking about things like tomatoes coming to Europe from the Americas.
Exactly. Or potatoes. Imagine European cuisine without the potato. It's mind-boggling. And, of course, chocolate. Those are just a few examples of how this exchange transformed diets and agriculture across continents.
It's amazing how something we take for granted, like a potato, could have such a profound impact on history.
Absolutely. Though it wasn't all sunshine and roses, tragically, the encounter also led to the introduction of European diseases to the Americas. Diseases like smallpox, which indigenous populations had no immunity to, and the consequences were devastating. It decimated entire populations, forever changing the demographics of the Americas.
A stark reminder that progress, or what some might call progress, often comes at a cost. All right, let's shift gears to another October 12th event, this time one with a little more, shall we say, diplomatic drama. 1960, the United Nations. Nikita Khrushchev and his shoe.
Ah, yes, Khrushchev's shoe. Talk about a moment that made headlines. Picture this. The Cold War is at its peak, tensions at the UN are running high, and Khrushchev, a man known for, let's say, his expressive style, is absolutely fuming during a speech condemning Soviet actions in Eastern Europe.
Yeah, he was not a fan of that resolution condemning the USSR's actions, was he?
Not one bit. Now, whether he actually banged his shoe on the desk or simply waved it around in anger, well, that's still up for debate. But one thing's for sure, that image of a visibly agitated Khrushchev, it instantly became a symbol of those Cold War tensions.
I can only imagine the atmosphere in the room. Was it a genuine outburst, or do you think there was some calculated political theater going on there?
Honestly, it's still a topic of debate among historians to this day. Some believe it was pure Khrushchev, a spontaneous gesture that reflected his fiery personality. Others argue it was a deliberate move, a way to signal his displeasure on the world stage. Intentional or not, it certainly made a statement.
No doubt about that. Okay, ready for something a bit more lighthearted? For our final stop on this October 12th journey, let's raise a glass, because we're talking Oktoberfest.
Bruce, now we're talking, believe it or not, this world-famous festival actually started as a wedding celebration back in 1810 for Crown Prince Ludwig of Bavaria and Princess Therese of Saxe-Hildburghausen.
Wait, so you're saying Oktoberfest went from a royal wedding reception to the world's largest folk festival? How did that even happen?
It's a real testament to the power of a good party. The celebration was such a hit with the people of Munich that they decided, why stop there? They held it again the next year, and the year after that. And well, you know the rest. Over time, it evolved. Parades, traditional costumes, food stalls, those massive beer tents, and of course, the beer. It became the Oktoberfest we know and love today.
Wow, talk about a legacy. But Oktoberfest is more than just beer and pretzels, right? I mean, it's a celebration of Bavarian culture and heritage.
Absolutely. It's an incredible example of how a single event can blossom into a powerful tradition, one that transcends borders and brings people together from all over the world.
From the complexities of the Columbian Exchange, to Cold War tensions at the UN, and finally to the jovial spirit of Oktoberfest, October 12th certainly offers a diverse slice of history.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? These seemingly unconnected events, separated by time and circumstance, somehow intertwined to shape the world we live in. It leaves me wondering, what will future generations make of our own time, of our triumphs and our struggles? What will be the echoes of our own October 12th? Something to ponder, wouldn't you say? Smash that like button.
Please subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to
Historian Kid podcast channel.
Catchy.
We hope you enjoyed this dive into history. If you did, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories from the past. Your support helps us bring history to life every day. Stay curious, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next episode. What lesser-known historical figures do you think deserve more attention? Get people talking in the comments.